Catherine from Radio Leeds, if you want to start for us, please.
Very good afternoon to you. Thank you for your time. That felt like such an important win against Millwall on Saturday. From your point of view, just how crucial was it to get those 3 points?
Yeah, of course. I think it was so crucial. It was an important win for us, because if we haven't won that game, I think we will struggled a lot for the last 5 games to stay up in the league. And yeah, it was so crucial, because with this win, I think we get a boost of confidence to play the last 5 games with different mentality, and as I said, with a lot of confidence to stay up in the league.
What does it say about the character of the team as well, to keep going, even though it might not have been a pretty game to watch at times, but to keep going and to keep going right through to getting the winner in the 94th minute?
Yeah, even though the game was really tough, really hard to play, with a lot of aspects in the game that it was really hard. I think that the mentality the team has shown was massive. We never give up, and I think that was the crucial thing to get the win. Waiting and fighting till the last minute of the game, and I think at the end we deserve the win.
Does it feel like a little bit of the tension has lifted? Just not being in the bottom 3 anymore must make a huge difference psychologically.
Yeah, psychologically and mentally, it gives you a bit of, I would not say like that we are like calm and chilling now, because we know that we still have to keep fighting till then, because we have still 5 games to go, and important games and important points ahead. So I think now, as I said, it gave us this boost of confidence, and that we know that we can beat everyone till the end. So it gives us this confidence to play forward, and of course tomorrow try to win the game at Preston.
As you say, 5 really important games coming up. Have you ever been in this kind of situation over your career so far?
No, I haven't been in this situation. I've been maybe fighting for the title in another countries or another leagues. I've been fighting for the title, but I've never been in this situation, and it feels sometimes it feels like, yeah, you are worried about it, because it's different situations. It's hard moments to handle, but I think the team is okay. Is focused on the target. I think everyone is focused on the target, and I think tomorrow it's a huge match to show it again.
As you say, if you're used to challenging for titles, it's a different kind of pressure, isn't it? How do you cope with the tension of being in a relegation battle, knowing how much it means to everybody at the club that you stay in the Championship?
Yeah, because in different ways it's different moments, because it's different when you're fighting for the relegation and for the title, because one thing is staying up in the league and another one is promoting. So it's kind of different ways, but I think it's the hardest one is fighting for the relegation, because I think there are more important things to fight for as a club, as a team. So I would say it's harder when you're fighting for the relegation, of course.
And that must weigh on your shoulders as players, not just you, the whole of the team, that ultimately relegation can mean people's jobs on the line, can't it? It's got such a huge implication for everybody at the club. Were you not to survive, how do you handle that weight of knowing that it can have huge repercussions for people?
Yeah, I know it's in our hands to stay up in the league. As you said, for a lot of people jobs in this club, a lot of families. I know it depends all in us. So I'm aware of that. Everyone is aware of that. So now we just have to keep it going and try to be focused game by game. And I think we'll sort it out.
Hopefully the win at the weekend providing a springboard, some momentum to take into these final 5 games. Equally, we saw how much it meant to you to get on the score sheet, your goal at Stoke. Just reliving that moment, how much did it mean to you to score your first Huddersfield Town goal?
Yeah, it was a proud moment. It was an honor to have been able to score my first goal for this club, and in that moment that it was important for us in that game. Yeah, I'm really proud of that, and it feels okay. It feels good when you score this kind of goal for myself personally and for the team, because when the strikers are scoring, it means that something good is happened. So it feels good for both ends at the end.
It's obviously meant a lot to you. Is that particularly because it's not been the easiest time for you since you arrived at Huddersfield, with injuries to contend with, illness, that to just finally get a run in the team and to be back scoring goals again must take a lot of that pressure off? You're finally kind of doing what you came here to do.
Yeah, it meant a lot in that way, because I proved myself finally since I came scoring a goal. It wasn't easy, as you said, since I came the January. So yeah, it meant a lot for me, because I take off the pressure already, and it's much easier when you have scored the first one and your confidence is really high after that. And I think I take off the pressure, as you said, and it helps me a lot to keep playing and helping the team.
Has it been quite a frustrating time for you in a way, to have all these different things to contend with and not getting the minutes that you would want?
Yeah, it was not easy, because every player wants to feel good, feel fit, feel like he's a player that he wants to play. And yeah, I think for everybody it wouldn't have been easy. So yeah, at this point I feel okay, I feel happy, feel with a lot of energy, and still much more to do for the team, and hopefully can score many more goals.
Let's hope so. 5 huge games then, going to Preston tomorrow. You've not had much time to prepare for this game, very quick turnaround. So what have you been working on over the last couple of days to make sure you can try and get another 3 points against Preston?
Yeah, of course we haven't had so much time to prepare this game, because it was already 2 days ago we played Millwall game, so we hadn't had that much time to train or to prepare this game. It was more on recovery time, and tried to get the players ready for the match for tomorrow. So it was more on recovery basics. So
are you expecting it to be another battle?
Yeah, it's gonna be another battle, another fight, another tough game, especially away home. So we have to be prepared for another battle, another fight, and I think if we do what we have to do, our game plan, I think it should be success.
And finally from me, is the Championship everything that you expected it to be? Do you feel like you're adapting to life in this league now?
Yeah, now I think when I came after 2-3 games, I was aware of what's Championship, but sometimes you think, yeah, it's gonna be different kind of games, not that area duels, or that the games are like different in a way that we are not playing so much the ball. We're just trying to get the ball in the other box, and long balls and this kind of stuff. It's not easy sometimes to play, because the other team also plays that game, fights. So sometimes it's kind of not easy to play, but of course it's all about getting used to that, and of course trying to win games.
Best of luck tomorrow night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, Catherine. If we just come to Stephen Chicken from We Are Terriers.
Hi, Bojan. You mentioned plenty more goals to come from you. You and the other centre forwards have all been on the score sheet recently. Obviously, you got you up first against Stoke. Do you feel like more's going to come as those relationships develop? I know you've not had a lot of time to play together, but do you feel like that's starting to come together now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, why not? Because I think if we play all style of game as we played in Stoke, I think our performance was really high. It was good. If we play this kind of game that we have the ball, we we create chances, we dominate the game. I think we can score a lot of more goals, and of course, if I'm on the chance to play, yeah, why not?
We've noticed the team have been a lot more sort of disciplined recently. Didn't get the result against Stoke, unfortunately, but managed to sit it out against Millwall as well, by being sort of professional, disciplined. Is that something that the gaffer's been stressing to you as a group?
No, our gaffer said like we have to be calm, keep working hard as we are doing. I think because their performances haven't been so bad, despite of the results. I think we were a bit unlucky. Some games we didn't get the result we wanted, but I think the work from the team every week has been top from everyone. We have been working pretty well, but at the end the results ain't getting as we wanted. So now we got the win, not playing as good as we wanted because the game required that. It was tough to play, but sometimes you need that kind of games that you are not as good as you wanted, but at the end you win and take the 3 points, so crucial points. So that's the way, trying to play our game, trying to be dominant, having the ball, creating chances, being dangerous. So that's our mentality. But at the end, if you cannot success with that, you have to success with another things, as in the last game.
Does your game and the way you approach things change much depending on who's playing alongside you? Because they're very different types of players you've got as potential partners, aren't they?
Yeah, we have different kind of or style of players that we can play or adapt to the game where it's needed. But yeah, at the end, when you are not successing, as I said, the way you wanted to play, you have to adapt what's the game needed or what's the game asking. So sometimes it's hard, or sometimes it's unpredictable what's gonna happen, but we have to try to keep our levels high and try to fight in any game, although the results or the game how's playing, it's not what we wanted, but we have to keep our fighting levels always. And I think at the end the game is long, 90+4, 90+5. Then you never know when you're gonna score, so you have to be fighting until then.
When you had that sort of spell where you were on the bench a lot, we asked André about you, and he said that your chance was going to come. Was he having those conversations with you at that time as well, and sort of keeping your spirits up and making clear that you would have a part to play this season?
Yeah, we had a conversation about that. I had to be patient till that chance came. So just trying to keep working hard as always I did the trainings during the weeks, and when I had the chance to play a couple of minutes or whatever was it. So I just tried to be at my best and wait for my opportunity as it comes last week at Stoke, and prove myself.
That's all from me. Thanks, Bojan. Good talking to you.
Thank you, Steve. If we just come to Stu from the Yorkshire Post.
Hi, Bojan. How are you at the moment physically? Because obviously you've had a difficult few months with injuries. How fresh do you feel? How able to last the minutes do you feel at the moment?
I think I'm good. I'm fit. I'm not at my best maybe, but it's normal.
Yeah.
When you're not playing, you cannot be at your best sharpness. But I would say I haven't had that much injuries. I just had, when I came, I just missed Plymouth game because I had some issue in my groin, but it was nothing serious. And then my back, that keeps me out for 1 week. So I haven't had that injuries. It was more
illness, wasn't it?
Illness, one game, but I was available at Watford, so
right.
I wasn't missing so many games as I heard, as I saw from illness or injuries. No, I think it was 2 games
Okay.
at overall, so that wasn't that much. It was that, as you said, when I came, my fitness level was not at that high, so I had to get used to the league and get this sharpness, but it wasn't that in aspects of illness or injuries. It was more getting used to the league and this kind of fitness levels.
Okay. Do you think you'll be able to get up to the level where you can play 90 minutes this season, or is it just a case of giving everything you've got for an hour or however?
Yeah, I think I can get to that level to playing 90 minutes, because now I had 2 games playing 60. It has been improving a lot. They have been cautious to not giving me 90 minutes straight away. So yeah, why not? I think I can get to that level to play 90 minutes till this season.
When they are cautious with you, does that help in a way? Because you know you can just give everything and then you'll be substituted when it's time.
Yeah, because that's football. Sometimes you give everything. You are one of the best on the pitch, and you are the ones who have to go out, because that's football. That's sometimes that you have more players or more strikers that also can provide or can also do it at their best. So that's our team. That's how we play. It's good that we have this kind of different style of players or strikers, that we can play whoever is it on the team. So that's good. But it was okay for me, because I felt like Stowe's game and this game that maybe 90 minutes now it will be a bit
Too soon.
yeah, so it's okay getting minutes every game, and yeah, I think we can get to the 90 minutes.
And obviously the minutes at Stoke were very important, but do you feel psychologically, just because you scored the goal, did you feel better against Millwall?
Yeah, of course you feel better when you score, when you play good. Personally, I feel better when I know when I'm doing the right things on the pitch, and of course helping the team with the goal. And yeah, of course you feel good to give this confidence to play, because the confidence, I think, it's everything when you are playing. It gives you this stability on the pitch, and that you feel strong and able to do things. So yeah, it gives you that freshness and mentally that you are more focused on the game and more calm in different ways that the game can give you.
Yeah, because of course it wasn't just you, it was Reece, and Reece has already scored his second goal now. You must be looking at that thinking, I can do the same in these last 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I think both have been important these last 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Scoring both, so as me as him have been important, so we just have to keep it going in that way, scoring both, and I think with that helping the team to stay up, of course. That's the target, all we want.
Of course. And playing 2 games so quickly is difficult, happens a lot in this league, but when you've won the first game, it's good for momentum, isn't it, that you've got 2 games this week?
We got the momentum now after this win, after the performance in Stoke, that we are 2 games in a row having a points, 4 points in 2 games. It's not too bad. Now we got a momentum, and we know that now it's our time. Why not to go at Preston and win the game? So we know we got a momentum. We have confidence, and we are looking for getting the 3 points, of course.
And you talked a little bit to Catherine there about comparing playing for a title or playing to stay up. Obviously better to be playing for a title, but are they quite similar in some ways in terms of the mental side?
Yeah, mental side, because you have more pressure. As I said, it's different ways fighting for a title or relegation. I think we have more pressure, because if you're not winning or getting points, you are gonna relegate to another league. So it feels different. I think it feels more pressure in that way.
Is it important, or how important is it, that you either block out or take notice of how other teams are doing in this situation?
No, I think teams handling it really, really well the last couple of weeks. When we had this international break, I think it was good to refresh, to recharge batteries, and mentally it was good because we had good training weeks, good training sessions, and I think the team last week, these last 2 games, handled very well, and I think now we are prepared for everything and for the last 5 games, most important time of the year, I think, and I think we are ready for it, and mentally everyone is calm.
Excellent. Thank you very much and good luck.
Cheers, Stu. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll be back shortly with the head coach. Catherine, whenever you're ready, please.
Thank you. Very good afternoon. Such an important win on Saturday. Did you allow yourself at least a Saturday night to relax and enjoy the moment before you start focusing on tomorrow night?
Yes, for sure. It's better to win than to lose. So we all had a good Saturday evening and enjoyed. It's important to enjoy the moment after a win, but then to stay focused for the next task.
I think that's it, isn't it? One win, there's still a long way to go this season, isn't there? We can't get carried away just on the back of those 3 points.
Yes, but it's always a question of the expectations. So we were close in many games to get more points, but we didn't deserve because we didn't score goals, and sometimes it was too easy to get some goals. And no, it was the right day. We need that dirty win, and we believed until the end of the game to have the opportunity to capitalize from the big opportunities we had. So yeah, at the end it was a really good celebration, and it's really important for the self-competence of the players.
As I say, no one is thinking job done just yet, but do you notice that it has maybe lifted a little bit of the tension for these final 5 games?
Yes, it's we have always difficult games, and now we have 5, and we know that there is no one final game, and we need always the whole concentration for every game. But yeah, we need to play brave and to play with confidence, and now we want to take the next step and use the self-confidence after the win to our advantage and play with courage, and then it's always possible to win games and to collect points. But because we need points, and that's the reason why we spoke after the game about things like enjoy the moment, but then we have to concentrate for the last 5 games. And I'm sure, because many things changed the last few weeks, especially in the mindset, to work as a team and to think especially for the team and not in individual things. And so I'm sure that we are in a good way.
In terms of confidence, strikers in particular seem to thrive on confidence. It's so important to them. How pleasing is it for you that the goals are coming from your strikers? We've seen Reece Healy scoring twice. We've seen Bojan Radulovic scoring as well. That your strikers are scoring goals could be absolutely key to success this season.
Yeah, but because of that they are strikers, they should score. It's more easier for strikers to score than for the defenders. But you're right. It's always important for strikers to have assists or to score. But for me, it's also important that the strikers play with high mentality and with high discipline in the work for the defense. And that was one reason why we had a clean sheet, now the second in the last 3 games, and why the strikers also worked hard in defense, and that can also give them self-confidence because of ball wins and a good situation against the ball. But we all know that strikers need goals, and with Reece and also with Danny Ward a few weeks ago, and Bojan, but also Delano and Josh, they played well last Saturday. So they are in a good way, and they work together as a team, and this is really important.
With Bojan, and I've talked to you about Reece as well, their fitness levels. Do you expect that these remaining 5 games, it will still be the same, that Bojan can maybe start and give you 60, 70 minutes? Reece, you're still looking at maybe half an hour. Do you expect that to be the same right through to the end of the season now?
Now, first of all, we have to decide what we want to do in the game, and because we have now many strikers who want to play, and it worked good last Saturday, but on Tuesday it's another game, and we also need the mentality and passion, and in the whole team, that is really important, and then we have to find the right solutions. we didn't find, to be honest, we didn't find the right solutions in the first 25 minutes last game, and we spoke about that because it's important to play with mentality and to win duels, but to make a difference, you also need the solutions in ball possession. And we didn't play the solutions we trained, and we spoke about, and that was the reason I spoke about a little pressure, some players. But we have to try to play, because it's never enough to play long balls and to cross the fingers for the second ball. We want to keep it simple now at this moment, because many players are not with the team, like Jack Rudoni or Radinho Balka. We know that they are really good in ball possession, and we have now to find the right solution for that. But it's we will see how we decide on Tuesday with the lineup, with the starting 11. Bojan has a little injury from Saturday. Also, he got a stamp. Now today he can train in the afternoon. All the other players are fit. There's no new information about the injured players, so we hope to travel with the same squad like last Saturday.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that 25 minutes that you talked about in your post-match reaction, talking to Paul Ogden as well. Why does that happen, do you think, when you've worked on something in training and then you see your players not sticking to that? How does that happen, that they go off message and you have to get them back focused on the plan that you'd worked on?
Yeah, it's a different thing when you train in the training session. Yeah, when you practice in the training session, or you stand on the pitch on match day. And it was a thing we spoke about in the yesterday's meeting. I completely understand the boys. It's easier to speak before the game, to play brave and to play with confidence. The characters are different, and some players felt a little bit pressure. And for me, it's okay, because I know about the situation. But I also told them after the game, no one was talking about the mispassed passes. These mispassed passes. They were talking about the outstanding victory. So and when you lose games, then you don't speak about the games many weeks later. You always speak about positive things. So they have to enjoy. They have to play with fun the whole time. And I felt also pressure when I was a player, a little pressure, and it's a normal thing. So that's the reason I'm fine with that. But I try to help them and to say, okay, many years later, now I know. It is wrong, because you always think about the good moments and about positive pictures and clips, and they should play brave and to make mistakes. It's a normal thing, and mistakes are okay in football. When there are no mistakes, all the games would end in 0-0. So play brave, try your best, and then believe until the end of the game. And they did it, and that was a result of the meeting. You did it, and you showed all of them that you can play under pressure, and you played the clean sheet, and you won the game. And so we start on Tuesday again for the next step, because it is really important game for us. We need points, and we want to use the self-confidence after the win to our advantage, and play with courage and without pressure.
You talked a little bit, it was clearly a very physical game against Millwall. A dirty win, doesn't matter how they come as long as it's a win. Are you expecting something similar away at Preston, or are you expecting them to play a slightly different style of football?
Yeah, we also expect a tough game. Preston want to use maybe their last chance to get closer to the playoff places. But we have shown that we can hold on our own against teams in the top half. And yes, they're a tall team. They're good in home games, but we try to take the next step and to win, because we have shown in many games that it's possible. And now with the self-confidence and the belief after the win, we try to win in Preston, and then we will see if it happens.
Good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Catherine. We'll just come to Stephen Chicken from We Are Terriers next.
André, yeah, I mean, Preston really need a win, don't they, to keep any sort of playoff hopes alive. Does that change your task at all? Are you expecting big mentality from them tomorrow?
Yeah, big mentality and passion we always need. I think all the supporters in the stadium, they expect the mentality of our team. Sometimes I thought the expectations were set too high because some good players are missing, and I never speak about the injured players, but we lost quality also with Radinho, with Jack Rodoni, with Tom Lees, with Jonathan Hawke. So all the people and all the people around us should know this and should not forget that we cannot play with the best team now, but we played with a very good team, staying together with mentality, and it showed that some players used their chances, and but we sometimes we need some more help, and I told you after the game in the press conference, I didn't like the support against Ben Jackson or Tom Edwards. It's not correct, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help the whole team, and it doesn't help Town, and it doesn't help the players. So we need to stay all together, and to sometimes we should agree with mistakes because it was not sometimes the fault of the players. They were searching for solutions, but other players were not in the right position, and then it took too much time, and then they looked bad. But sometimes it was an error from another player.
Yeah, there's other players as well who, I think when you looked at that midfield without Jack Rodoni, without Jonathan Hogg, we know what David Kasuma and Alex Matos can do, of course, and we got good showings out of both of them on Saturday. Really important to the clean sheet, weren't they?
Yes, and I said it before. It started with the strikers. Yeah, so to defend. I love Matty Pearson playing against the ball. I love Michael Helig. They did it so really bad. They won all the duels. They played aggressive. They stay focused. They didn't make mistakes. I can't remember. And Matty made the assist to the winning goal. And but it starts always with the work against the ball from the strikers. And maybe supporters, journalists, or the people they expect goals from the strikers. But first of all, it's important to have a clean sheet, and when you play 2-0, we have the quality in the strikers to score goals. We showed all the last games, and when the strikers work hard, it's good for the whole team. And when they are out of energy, a new one came in, and this is what I realized the last few weeks. We had really. Normally it's not allowed to speak about that, but we had so many discussions the first few weeks about substitutions, and I wondered a lot of times, but for the last 2 or 3 weeks they accept and they understood, because I said it in a clear way, and I cannot wait for players making their own thing. So they understood, and then they deserve a good performance. When we speak about Josh Koroma, for example, he played his best game for many weeks. I think the last one was against Sheffield when he scored twice, but he played so good, and he should score a goal. He knows, but he did it well. Also Dilano, he is maybe not the best fan of the fans because of his body language sometimes, but he worked so hard for the team. Also the players came in, and when they were off, they were positive because they know that there are some other strikers can make the difference. And this is how a good team works together, that they accept, okay, we need wins as a team, and this changed the last few weeks, and this is normally the best situation to have a successful end of the season.
Delano, I was just about to ask about him. It seemed like more of a team performance from him on Saturday. Is that more what you want to see out of him?
Yeah, Delano is also high potential, and I was fine with his performance. I didn't like the performance the home game before against Coventry when he walked from the pitch when he was off. These are things I spoke about earlier here, and that was also the reason he didn't start in Stoke, because I don't wait for players making their own thing, but he understood, because we need him and we need his quality. He is a very good player, and he also changed his mindset, and I like all the players. I like him, but sometimes it needs a hard decision from the dad or from the head coach, whatever you want. They're all little boys for me, and they need help to improve and to develop. And this is also a part where they can develop and to improve. And maybe they some players they didn't hear such a word for a long time. But now they get and they understand, and the result was the celebration after the goal from Rees. There you could see that we stay all together.
With Delano, is it a case of getting him to sort of? You can see he's got the talent. He's very physical. He runs at people. He can get past people. He's got goals in him. Is it just a case of getting him to channel his talents in the right ways a lot of the time?
Yeah, so there are reasons why he is playing for Huddersfield. He is a good player, but he is not on 100%, because he can develop and to improve many things. But he is a high talented player. So now it's not the time to develop players individually, because we have to stay in the league and we have to do the best things. And now we can make with the possibility we have. But I'm sure that it's possible for him to use his potential. For me, he's maximum at 70%, because he's quick and he is technical high level, and he also can score goals. But there are some more things he can improve, and from next season. He should work to improve in many other things.
And just a quick one on the fitness front. Is Danny Ward ready for any more minutes, or is it sort of the same situation for him?
Same situation. We played 2 days ago, so there was no training camp for him. He didn't train for over 1 week, and many weeks before he didn't enjoy not really many training sessions, but he came back 2 days before the match against Millwall, and you could see that he was fresh and he was high motivated. So it was clear that he has to stand in the squad for Saturday, because we all know about his experience and his quality in the box. He can score goals, but you need a fitness standard for minutes, and he is with us in Preston, and when we need him, he will give his best. But then we will see how long it takes.
Thanks, André.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rex. Stephen, we'll just come to Stu from the Yorkshire Post in the room.
Hi, André. I just wanted to ask, especially at times like this, do sometimes footballers forget that the game's supposed to be fun to play?
To forget the fun.
To forget the fun, yeah.
Yeah, but you should never forget the fun, because that's the reason why we became professional, and we all love football. And I talked to the players many times. I told them the job you do is that you make your hobby to your job, and we love to play football. And when you always feel pressure and when you always think negative, then there's no fun. So you have to stay focused, and you have to concentrate on your task, and you have to play the match plan, but you have to play with fun. That's the most important thing. Always to come to the training ground every day with a smile in your face. when you're always angry and disappointed, you cannot show your best performance.
And obviously the team had a good time under John Worthington, but did you, when you first came in, did you feel that there weren't enough smiles on faces?
Oh, I don't know, many weeks ago, yes, for sure. There's a difference between the match day and the training session. The generation today, they have always fun in the dressing room, but they should have fun on the pitch. This is important.
And how important was it on Saturday to be able to share the joy with the home fans, with the chairman, as a group? Because you talked about the importance of being together as a club.
Yeah, very important for sure. And when the game ends 0-0, we are all disappointed. And now we see how close it is every match day. So we felt the last few match days like that. We were close to win the game or to get some points, and then we were disappointed. But I couldn't believe that it never changed. So there is one day because over the whole season, sometimes you have the luck, and the last few weeks were really unlucky, and so we never rode the luck. But on Saturday it was the right time, and it was outstanding to see the chairman, and he spoke to the team before the game, and one day before the game, because I wanted that he speak to the team. And when we celebrated after the game, I spoke to Mark Cartwright. Hey, come on, please call Kevin. He should come into the dressing room, and we stay all together. And Jack Edwards, Mark Cartwright, the media boss, and also Kevin Nagel, they were all in the dressing room, and we could see a big American mentality and emotions. It was really great, and I had to congratulate him. But it was just one game. But this moment, you have to think about and never forget. Maybe it's a start for the last 5 games to have some good wins, and it's better to have many faces smiling than always angry. So it was really good to see.
And you mentioned luck there. Are you someone who believes that if you keep doing the right things as a team, you will get the luck down the line?
Yeah, so I spoke, I think, many press conferences before, not always openly, but I know what I see. Now we are better on the right way. The team had many problems in the team and also on the pitch, and so maybe the victory in Watford was okay and good, but you could not expect really. We spoke about many problems in the first few weeks, and it changed, and that is really positive to see that the players and all the people around us now know what is important and necessary to stay together and to work in a for me right philosophy. And it depends never on 1 or 2 players. And when some players think they are better than other boys, it doesn't work. So, and now they accept the thoughts of the team, and to work for the team, and to work for the common goal. And this is important, and this is what the supporters want to see: a team working hard together with all the people around. And this is really good to see, because that changed the last few weeks. And
you still have many injuries, but you probably have the healthiest group of strikers that you've had since you've been coach here. Does that sort of, do you change who plays up front depending on the opposition, or is it still complicated because of the minutes that certain players can play?
Good question. First of all, it's important to show good performance in the training session, and when the strikers train really good and and positive and with 100%. Sometimes, like Bojan, you didn't expect, but then you start. He deserved to play, and it's also a sign for everyone to give your best in every training session. I don't like players that think that they play for 100% because they always played. Never with me. Yes, there are maybe 2 or 3 players have a little bonus, but it never worked when you think like that. So it needs always a good performance in training session, and then we decide the right players. Yeah, with the strikers, there are many strikers not ready for 100%, but maybe they're ready for 20, 30, 45 minutes, and then we have to take the right decisions that we have the best performance over 90 minutes. So it's like a puzzle. And and sometimes also a question of solutions against opposition. But for me, it's better to look on our team to take the decisions. Like last Saturday, we played 4-4-2 with 4 strikers. Yeah, and it was I think a brave lineup, and it was positive because we won.
And your strikers give you very different things. You know, Danny Ward's very different to Delano, for example. So, is it a case of the rest of the team has to change depending who's the striker, or the striker has to change depending on the game plan, or a bit of both?
Sometimes it's also important to have the right players for the right phase on the pitch, because when we take the lead, and we cannot expect that we play many crosses. So then maybe you need not really Danny Ward or Bojan Radulovic. Then you need more players like Joško Roma, also Pat Jones, quicker one for attacking transitions. So it depends on the result, and but we start always with a 0-0. So. We try to find the right ones to start, and then to make the right substitution. And I think in the last 8 games since I arrived, we scored 5 or 6 goals from substitutions. So that means that all the players are ready to come in and to want to show that maybe that they are better the boys they started.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, André.
Thank you.
Michelle.